And we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, beautiful Venus Castleberg. How are you, darling?
Hi, I'm so good. So good to see you, Chelsea.
It's very wonderful to be here. Okay, so we have something very exciting to talk to you about, and I'm actually going to share a little bit of the birth of this because it's one of the coolest, funniest ways that we create business when we want to create business in the way that Venus and I and several other amazing people create business, but it is very different. And so what we're going to talk to you about today, Ask Venus, the goddess is here. So obviously Venus Castleberg is next to me right now. That would be the Venus that we were talking about. Hello, Venus. So it was probably about 2 weeks ago that I was, we work with Venus. My team does like creative work and things for businesses of all different kinds. And one of the amazing clients that we play with is Ms. Venus. And probably about 2 weeks ago, she had gone to I'll actually let you tell the story a little bit. But yeah, can you tell the story of just the bit of like the pop that kind of started it all?
Sure. So I was in an advanced body class and I was trading with Justine McConnell, and we were just kind of talking about things that were going on and things that we were creating. And we started kind of talking about a little bit about my history and kind of like my life, and about like you spend 3 days trading body processes with somebody, so you get a little intimate and you get to have these really close conversations and stuff. And so we were kind of talking about my life, and I told her that my life had always been about seeking for the one, looking for the one, trying to find the one, looking for love in all the wrong places. And she said that she really got that. She got it from kind of a different point of view because, she had a different experience, but kind of like that whole seeking and feeling incomplete when you weren't with somebody and all of that. And she mentioned that I might have something here that could actually contribute to people. And then it just kind of became like a joke, but not a joke. Like, my name is Venus, duh, the goddess of love, right? Right. And I was blamed at like the age of 18 that I loved love. And I took it personally and took it like it was a bad thing back then. And I've since learned that actually it's one of my strengths. So, yeah.
Cool. Okay, fun. Now I'm going to jump in. And so, and that's pretty much the story that Venus had told us. It was myself and Jeannie, I think, was on with us. We were having kind of a creative conversation about where to go next with the business. And I went, oh my God, duh. Like, I'm supposed to be like working with you on your business, and I couldn't believe that I had missed that. And it was all of a sudden the branding rolled out, like everything just went and opened up so brilliantly, beautifully easy that it's like literally the energy that you sort of like wait for and watch for when you're actually in creation. Sure, baby. And that's really how this started. And and so then we had a really hilarious conversation about like all of the graphics and if Venus should be naked or not, and all of the fun. And it sort of was like, and so the facilitation almost began. You know what I mean? It was sort of like, okay, well, do we do this, and what are we going to be talking about? So now getting into logistics, what are we actually talking about doing here? Okay, so what Ask Venus, the goddess is here, is actually going to be is a big, fat, free, wonderful Facebook group where we get to ask Venus everything about love, sex, relationship, and all the lovely and gnarly bits in between. And I sort of joked, I think that we've been playing around with everything from like blowjobs to hand holding. And pardon me, I don't know if I've ever said that on a Facebook Live before. I'm going to get all pink now. But those are the kinds of things, like it is going to be, if you're wondering about what kind of questions we'll be discussing and Venus will be answering and asking and addressing, maybe come check us out. Our first Facebook Live is tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, please, Venus, go ahead. If you want to jump in here, I'll stop talking over you.
No, Yeah. So tomorrow, Joseph is coming on, who's actually my current partner. And we actually had this came up a couple of days ago. Even it was really, really quite funny. We laugh a lot together. And he's known my history of always looking for the one. And he when he came into my life, I actually was really, really, I loved myself. I was really grateful being single. I was really happy. And I wasn't going to, at that point, I wasn't looking for the one anymore. I'd actually worked through that, found out that I was the one that I was looking for. But then I also knew that I wouldn't date anybody that didn't add to my life and didn't actually contribute greater. And we were laying in bed just talking the other day and just making kind of playing together, and I said, well, we are talking about there can be only one, and he said, yeah, and then he made the joke, he's still taking applications. so it's definitely unconventional, this, and our invitation to this Ask Venus is just that you can ask anything, and I may have some insight in some of that stuff, and I may not. So
I'm going to jump in and say that Venus has one of the freest realities with sex, though, that I've ever come across. So you may or you may not, and maybe Venus is being slightly modest in the fact that she has a really beautiful, brilliant space with sex and relationship. And I'm really stoked that Joseph's coming on with you, because I think what you guys have created is so different and so interesting and so like honoring. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a lot of really cool possibility there. Mm-hmm. For what it's worth, this is what Chelsea thinks. And so the topic you said was there can be only one. That's literally the topic. That's topic number one for tomorrow. And we'll make sure that it's really easy. There's going to be a link in the description of this, and it'll be all over the place. It's totally free, guys. So if you're just curious, come over. This is different because it's really it's like finding your reality and asking questions into and around all of the pieces that are really, they have a lot of significance for a lot of people. And I just really appreciate Venus's insignificance with all of it, and actually Joseph's. So
awesome. Yeah. And then just so everybody knows, in order to actually see the lives, you do have to be a member of the group. So please come over and join the group. We would love to have you over there. Yeah, and how much fun can we have uncovering all the naughty bits and little bits?
Yeah, fun. Love those bits. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Venus. Thank you, everybody, for watching us, and everybody that's going to watch us in the future. And come on over. I look forward to giving you little virtual kisses once you join Venus' new Facebook group.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chelsea, so much.
Thank you so much, Venus. Mwah.